A case of road rage this morning ended with a driver shooting a construction worker in Adams County. Deputies say that worker was just trying to get that driver to slow down.
Yeah, deputies say they've arrested the man. 9 News reporter Jeremy Hohola has the latest on who was arrested.
Yeah, a 21-year-old man is now in serious criminal legal trouble, and a construction worker is recovering with a gunshot to the leg. This happened just before 8 o'clock this morning in a construction zone at 67th Avenue and Broadway. This is an industrial area just southwest of the I-25 and I-76 intersection. The Adams County Sheriff's Office says a man by the name of Isaiah Small was driving through the construction zone here when a construction worker told him to slow down. Deputies say that encounter erupted into violence, with Small pulling out a gun and then shooting the construction worker in the leg. As the suspect drove off, the worker snapped a photo of a license plate. Deputies got there in less than a minute.
The victim was responsive. He was sharing with deputies that he did get a picture of the license plate of the vehicle that the suspect fled in. The deputies were able to circulate that license plate number. There was a hit on our camera system throughout the county. It's called the Flock system. And deputies were able to locate a vehicle.
Isaiah Small, who is 21 years old, is expected to face charges of aggravated assault and felony menacing. Sam, back to you.
Jeremy, just to think he was doing his job. Never thought that he would wake up today and end up not only wounded, but hey, if it weren't for his quick thinking, perhaps the man would have gotten away.
He was smart to take that photo.
Yep. Jeremy Hohola, thank you.
Labor Day afternoon means a long drive home for people that were enjoying the mountains. We have a live look at our CDOT cameras along I-70. This image looks great. Yeah. Looks really good. However, the latest travel estimates by Google say it's a 2-hour drive from Silverthorne to Denver. Even that, though, does not sound bad. That's not bad. On this day last year, CDOT says more than 46,000 drivers headed east on I-70. Hopefully they enjoyed the weekend. No storms in the forecast today. Made for a mostly smooth day at the airport. Just about 200 delays at DIA.
Well, Labor Day is the unofficial end to summer, but don't tell Kathy that. She'll tell you what her first day of summer is, or the first day of fall, but it won't feel like it this week. Our Weather Impact team is tracking a warm week ahead after 10 straight days of below normal temperatures. So Kathy Sabin, you believe September 21st, am I right?
Yeah, that's the autumnal equinox. That's the first day of fall. Don't y'all want 3 more weeks?
Yes, we do.
Right? Thank you. I'm not alone.
It's the best month
of
them all.
It is, really.
Well, and when you wake up to a Monday like this, when it's not only a holiday, but blue skies, lots of sunshine, we don't have any weather issues this afternoon. No wonder no one's on the road. They're probably all going to come back tomorrow. Take the entire day and enjoy it, and maybe, or maybe some call-outs tomorrow. We'll see. It's so beautiful outside. We have sunshine and light winds. Look at Fort Collins. Everything's still so green out there. Temperatures this afternoon, 81 in Denver, 79 in Colorado Springs, 86 in Greeley, and 90 in Grand Junction. Winds have been increasing out of the north and northeast a bit, but have not been a problem this afternoon as of yet. The only thunderstorms I could find are in southern Colorado, tracking south into New Mexico. Not severe. Brief shower and maybe a little thunder and lightning, but Futurecast doesn't have a whole lot of anything on it between tonight and tomorrow. So maybe a foothill storm to track tomorrow, but this evening enjoy dinner at the park on the patio with your family and friends. Sun goes down at 7:29 and it is glorious outside. Weather headlines include kind of a mild, quiet start to September, but changes later in the week into next weekend. And of course, it's our Broncos home opener. A lot to discuss with our extended forecast. That's coming up.
Kathy, thank you. Right now, Afghans are searching for missing loved ones in rubble. A strong earthquake overnight killed at least 800 people and injured thousands more in eastern Afghanistan. Taliban officials said the earthquake measured at a 6 magnitude in strength. NBC's Matt Bodner has more from London.
Thank you. Well, a magnitude 6.0 earthquake struck Afghanistan overnight, devastating eastern parts of the country. That is according to a spokesperson for the ruling Taliban regime. The quake is reported to have been shallow, meaning that it occurred relatively close to the Earth's surface. And this type of earthquake is especially destructive, and several aftershocks were reported throughout the night and into this morning. People in the capital of Kabul, more than 100 miles away, also reported feeling some tremors through the night. Disaster relief efforts are underway in the eastern regions, but they are hampered by roads that have been destroyed or blocked by rubble. Much of the impacted areas are mountainous, and they're difficult to traverse even in ideal circumstances. Rescuers that have made it to the region are working to recover people trapped beneath mud and debris from destroyed buildings. The death toll is expected to rise, potentially significantly, with local hospitals saying they're flooded with casualties. Hundreds of people are considered missing, and also the government warning that considering how remote many of the impacted areas are, it will take time to get a full picture. Matt Bodner, NBC News, London.
And in Minnesota, people spent the day protesting gun violence. The march ended at Annunciation Church in Minneapolis, where 2 young students were killed and 21 others were hurt last week. Marchers at the state capitol in St. Paul rallied to support an assault weapons ban, a high-capacity magazine ban, and creating a statewide office of violence intervention. Yesterday, the community came together in Minneapolis for the first Sunday Mass since the deadly school shooting. Sunday's Mass was held inside the school's auditorium because the church is still closed. The pastor spoke about welcoming the light of a new day. The parents of a 6th grade Annunciation student tell our sister station they are taking things day by day right now, and that their daughter and her classmates are each at different stages in their healing journey.
He's been pretty strong, but is definitely afraid, doesn't want to be alone. And it's helped for the kids to get together that have gone through this.
At this time, it is still unknown when students will return to school or when the church itself will reopen.
The NTSB is now investigating how 2 planes crashed midair at Fort Morgan Airport yesterday. Federal investigators gathering evidence today. The Morgan County Sheriff's Office says a Cessna was about to land, collided with a plane called an Extra 300. 1 person was inside that Extra that died. A 2nd person was hurt. We don't have details on the injuries. The 2 people in the Cessna, the pilot and passenger, had minor injuries. 9 News aviation expert Greg Feith tells us the Fort Morgan Airport does not have a control tower, so the pilots rely on communication with each other. He says that may be part of the investigation, along with weather or any other mechanical factors. On this Labor Day holiday, people around the country spent the day not working, but rallying to demand workers over billionaires.
Our photojournalist Tom Cole spoke to some in City Park participating.
It is Labor Day. Wow. And you know what? And look at all the people that are here. And look at everybody's walking around, just enjoying such a wonderful day, man.
This is a community that has once been broken and is just trying to rebuild. The people that are in the program have either been incarcerated, have been homeless, some kind of form of addiction. We work for 6 days a week. This allows us to kind of let our hair down, kind of let loose and just kind of chill, kind of connect and enjoy what life has to offer us.
It's a time for people just to enjoy their moment, enjoy this time.
And we're waiting for our family to come. Amen. We're going to be queuing some ribs, some chicken. My wife cooked got some potato salad, peach cobbler. We got the whole thing going on.
We were expecting rain, and we get this beautiful weather, so we're really taking advantage of that.
It's kind of like sad because everything's about to, all the fun is about to stop. The summer is about to end.
Labor Day to me, I mean, seriously, it's just a part of history. People get to, my dad said, it's Labor Day, so let's go to work.
I love that. Well, a railroad crossing in Colorado Springs will be permanently closed in just a few weeks. The crossing is south of downtown Colorado Springs and a few blocks east of Nevada Avenue. Federal officials say this is a non-standard crossing because it's on top of a short and steep hill. Low-profile vehicles can get stuck on it, creating a traffic safety risk. Before closing this crossing permanently, crews will build a new road. It will be a mile to the east under the MLK bypass on Highway 24.
When we do that, we're going to be doing a new at-grade railroad crossing with a lot of safety features for pedestrians and bikes to be able to make that traverse over the railroad.
It'll be a safer crossing, just a big adjustment for drivers who now must find other ways to get around it. The project will cost $12.7 million and should only take about a year to finish. It is funded by sales tax revenue. Well, back in Denver, tomorrow RTD will begin work on the light rail crossing near the intersection of Calumet and Spear. It's the next phase of the downtown rail reconstruction project. There will be traffic delays in the area, and the L line will be suspended during the project.